Welcome back to my channel. I hope you guys have enjoyed this series so far. This will actually be the final episode. If you're new here, I have documented my entire journey of building out my salon suite, which we're in right now. So I'll go ahead and link up either here or here, somewhere up here, the link to all the previous episodes. So if you haven't seen any of those, I totally recommend go back, start from the beginning, watch it all the way through. If you've been here, then welcome back. I just want to remind you guys one more time that we have the Suite Life Guide down below, where if you are thinking about or planning to transition from commission salon to opening your own suite, I have a free course for you guys down below. You can click it there to sign up. Also, if you have enjoyed the series, you could please give this video a like. It would really help support the channel and get this information out to other people. With all of that, we are going to get into the cost of building out this salon suite. It's a lot. Let's just put it that way. Okay, I want to make sure that I don't skip anything. Let's start with the biggest purchase, which was the cabinets. I went through a company to purchase them. They're called RTA, Ready to Assemble, which means they come in a box. If you've seen that episode or seen any of the series, then you know what that means, having to put all of that together. That definitely saved me a lot of money. I also waited until they were having a sale. I think it was like 10 or 20% off. So that saved me a lot of money. So we'll go through all of that. The grand total for my cabinets was $3,177.86. But I did save $794.47, which is a lot of money. That's the difference between paying about $3,000 and almost $4,000. I would recommend when you're looking for cabinets, see if you can time it to buy them when you can get a deal, and save a good amount of money. That was definitely the biggest purchase of the room, but I think totally worth it. The next big purchase is all of the salon chair equipment. So this is from Minerva Beauty. That's where most people get all of their salon chairs, bowls, all that kind of stuff. I have 2 salon chairs, a shampoo chair, floor mats, and my trays. And so the grand total for all of that is $1,733.78. Little story with this, I actually lost or had to spend a lot of money when it came to this, and I'll explain why. I did one order in the beginning, and I just ordered 1 styling chair. Reason for that was that I was going to get the second one from my old salon. They had a lot of extra chairs and they were the exact same style, exact same color, and that was gonna save me a lot of money. At the time when I opened, I didn't need the second chair, so I just was like, I'll deal with that later. I got too much stuff to deal with. When I finally got around to contacting the old salon owner and asking her about getting the chair, she was already using all of them again. So I had to order a second chair. Within that time frame, it was about 6-month time period from the first order to the second order. The price of the chair went up by $90, which is just freaking COVID inflation. It's great. And then I also had to pay for the shipping. So the shipping for these types of items is really expensive. I want to say it was between like $100 to $120. Like this first chair, I think cost me $200. The second chair cost me like $500, which is just a little painful. Word of advice on that, just order all of your furniture at once so you're not paying double for shipping or any changes or increases in price. That one really sucked a lot, but what are you gonna do? You gotta have it. The next place I spent a good amount of money is Home Depot. So first, the full-length mirrors that we have are from Home Depot, and the total for those is $452.74. And then on top of that, I spent $388.40 on paint, because remember I had to paint the room twice. Any tools that I needed for painting, any things that I needed for installations, just all these little like random odds and ends of tools and things that you just need to get everything installed and working. The next place that I bought things from is called From. I don't know how to spell it or say it correctly, but that's where I got all of my towels and all of my capes. So for that, I spent $272.67. And again, I waited until they were having a sale, and that saved me $62.80. So again, that's my trick. Wait till there's a sale. That can save you a good amount of money. I love sales. So from here, I have listed on my phone my list of everything. So I have the grand total, but I don't have the individual total for each vendor. So what I'm gonna go ahead and do is list out where I bought things and tell you what I bought from there. And then on the screen, I'm gonna go ahead and put what the total is because I don't have it with me right now. The next place that I spent quite a bit was at IKEA. That's where the countertops are from, the picture frames, my trash can, one of my plants. Here's the total for what I spent at IKEA. The cabinet pulls, which I love, I got from CB2, and they were definitely on the more expensive side. You know, you can get cabinet pulls that are like $5 per pull, and I spent more like $15 per pull, but I think it was worth it. I think it makes the cabinets look just really high end, and they just fit the vibe that I was going for. So the grand total for them was $273.48. Now the big place, the place where we all spend all of our money, Amazon. That is where I bought a lot of stuff from Amazon, which makes sense because they have everything under the freaking sun. So I bought my mini fridge, my bookshelf, my acrylic shelves, drawer organizers, the gold hooks that you'll see behind me, the hair vacuum, glass water bottles, wicker baskets, what else? Picture frames, security cameras, brooms, the film on these windows, all of that came from Amazon. So here's the grand total for how much I spent at Amazon. Then we have Target. Gotta love Target. Target's where I bought my hamper. What else did I buy? Oh, I have a live plant that died in the beginning, and then just cleaning supplies. So here's the grand total for Target. Then I have my glass shelf, which cost $81.95, and then I have a ficus plant that I love. I actually bought it from a person that was renting here. They were moving out. So originally it would have cost me like $120, and I got it for 20 bucks. So that saved me a lot of money. I was very lucky by getting that. With the labor, I don't know exactly how much this would cost. You know, I'm just making like a rough guesstimate of what I think it would be. My guess is that it's probably a lot higher than what I guesstimated, but I just wanted like a rough understanding. So if you remember, if you've watched the old episodes, my parents assembled all of my cabinets, and so I estimated that took them 20 hours, and at $20 per hour, that's $400 for that assembly, which I think is pretty fair to say. So that saved me $400. And then installation. My dad and my husband installed my cabinets and my countertops. I just guesstimated that at like $50 an hour. That could be really low, could be way higher. I have no idea. Just making a guess, but they spent about 20 hours, and so that would have cost me at least $1,000, probably more, but just on the low end. So just with labor alone between my family, they saved me about $1,400, which is amazing. Finally, my salon license through State Board cost $113, and then my business license for the city of Chandler, where I work, cost $45. Drum roll. The grand total for my room, $7,715.13. It's a lot of money. But I saved $2,437.27, which is amazing. I have pretty pretty happy with that. So had I not saved any of that money, the grand total would have been $10,152.40. So the grand total is about 10 grand. I ended up spending about 7,700. So I saved a lot, I spent a lot. That was about what I guessed it would be. This is definitely the most expensive build out that I've had. I think there's a few things that factor into that. Number one, this is the first time I've actually done installed cabinetry. In the past, I would just do like IKEA cabinets and shelving. This is definitely more of a higher end build out because I do have the cabinets installed, but I wanted a more higher end environment for my clients. So I felt like I needed to do that. Also, just the times we're living in with inflation and COVID, and everything's just more expensive. It's just, the prices are higher. It's just the reality of it. So that's something that I had to take into account. I have a bigger room than what I've ever had before. So that definitely just means there's more stuff to fill it up. Also, in my previous suites, the landowners, or whoever you want to call it, building owners, provided the chairs, the styling chairs and the shampoo chairs. So that was an added expense that in the past I've never had to pay for. I'm okay with paying for it because I got to pick out what I wanted and now I have them, they're mine. So those are just a few reasons as to why the grand total is a little bit higher than like what it was in the past before. But all in all, I think that it turned out the way I wanted. You know, I spent around what I thought it would cost me. I think in my mind, I guesstimated it would cost me 7 to 8 grand. And so it was right in there. And then obviously I saved a lot of money just waiting for sales and utilizing my family to help with a lot of the manual labor. That's it for the series. I hope you guys have enjoyed it. It's been really fun to document this whole journey with you guys. I've loved like going back and watching it because now at this point it's a year later, you know, I've just kind of forgotten all the work I've gone through. So it's nice to see it all. I definitely have more series planned for you guys, so hope you stay tuned and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye.